Hey now, ladies and gentlemen. Hey now, everybody.
Hey.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Yes.
Glad.
Are you repeating what I'm saying?
I'm trying to anticipate it. So I went back. Okay, go ahead.
Hey now,
everybody.
I'm an idiot.
I'm an idiot. Forget it. You don't
I'm
ever.
just playing. I'm just playing.
Hold on. I've been dipping snuff. So.
You're doing what?
Yeah.
What do you mean you're
Right
dipping
here, baby.
snuff?
Just a pinch between your cheek and gums. No. It's alpha. It's alpha mushrooms, fully loaded, but they're not the shrooms like we tried the other night. This is for energy, clarity, and immunity support.
You're dipping mushrooms?
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, it's just like your nicotine pouches.
But mushrooms.
Yes, but healthy mushrooms.
Are they working for you?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. They give me energy and clarity. I also she got me some gum too.
Well, I mean, I'll take your word on it if you say they're working.
By the way, look, it's starting to shape up. Let me put it on the black. Yeah.
Well, and declare for people that are just joining us, like you have taken your gum every day and you are building a statue that we will then auction off at some point.
Yes. Right now it looks kind of like a snowman, but when it gets dry, I'll be able to go in with my detail knife and like cut out the legs and everything.
Well, I know the audience has got to be excited about that.
Well, hey, man. And what I'll do is I'll spray it with like shellac so it'll be like hard.
I mean, we've auctioned off weirder shit than that, so
yes.
We should be good.
It'll be a work of art.
Yes, it will be.
It will.
Yeah. So, as you notice, it's just John Bird and myself. Can I have a pen here?
Yes.
Got it.
Can I have my video?
John Bird and I are no, I don't guess we're solo.
We're duo. We are duo.
We're duo. Tony Gump had to split at the last minute. I mean, literally just before we started this, Tony Gump found out he had to go.
Yeah.
With his dad and stuff. It's not looking good. So he's going to be on the road, and we're just going to hold it down until he gets back. So he's going to go to Tampa and do what he's got to do. And I know he wouldn't mind us updating you guys on what exactly, is happening with that. He's been pretty transparent with it. So we'll keep you posted. Hand me that, John Bird.
I don't have my new iPad today, so that's probably it.
Well, here, let's show the audience. All right. So this is John Bird's iPad. All right.
Mm-hmm.
He needs to go to.
Maybe it can be a teaching moment for everyone.
It is. All right. Let's
I looked up over the line.
Well, you're typing in over the line Andrew McLean. So I want you to try just over the line. Okay. We all got it here?
Yeah.
And you're going to click it. All right. And it's going to be right there. Okay. You're going to click that.
Oh, you click it over so you're first now.
I guess. So you click that, and then you're going to go to live.
Right. That's what I did. And see, it's not there. I knew it. It's broken.
Let's try it again.
Okay.
I don't know.
Only me.
Oh, here's the thing. Look. Close it out.
Uh-huh.
Start over, because sometimes you got to close the whole app out. If you're looking for it before it starts, you're going to have a hard time. And when you start your app over, it's the very first video.
Okay, that's what it was.
And
that's what I was too efficient is what it was.
Because you're pulling that video, a live video from over the line up 5 times a week,
mm-hmm.
If you just close it out, it's probably going to be number 1 in your suggested, and you don't have to worry about it.
Oh.
So hopefully that'll bring some closure to this whole John Bird can't get the video up.
Yeah, I hope so.
So anyway, hey now everybody, glad you're here. We're just gonna again adjust to
look at all the people.
Tony Gump being out of pocket, which again understandable. So we'll be here for whatever he needs. It also raises the question of what do we do Saturday night for the big live show, Do we attempt to bring in a third man? Should we see if we can find a guest?
Ooh, I got an idea.
Okay.
Why don't we pick several people, maybe based on super chats, and zoom them in? They can be on the screen and talk to us for a few minutes.
I mean, we could. That sounds like it would be pretty hard with being a man down on the technical side of it.
Yeah, but no, see, I could send them the link.
Yeah.
And then they'll just pop up, and you just select the scene that brings them up. Yeah, that's too much without you here. You're right.
Well, we can't. Oh, JT, Cash App is OTL Show. OTL Show. That's Cash App.
Remember to like.
And by the way, if you do Cash App or Venmo, for every $10 you send, you will be entered into a drawing at the end of the month for free merch. We're gonna give you some kind of free merch, maybe like a shirt or something. So. All right, JT up front
with $9.99. No angry Carrie, please. Don't think JT likes the angry Carrie.
Oh, wait, I was confused. I thought he was saying angry Shakespeare, but he's saying no angry Carrie for the cast. Okay, all right, I'm with you. I got to say, though, angry Carrie has continued to profusely apologize for that appearance. I mean, it happens. You know, you get in here, you go a little over the top with it, you know, things happen.
Yeah, I mean, it happens, but that happened really bad.
yeah. When that one happened, it happened in a bad way.
Yeah, it was kind of tough. Oh, look, you always yell at me for,
I'm watching Cash App and Venmo. Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
That's our bread and butter.
So that's a good thing you doing.
This is good. That you bad, me good.
No, we both medium.
We're both medium rare.
That's right.
Thank y'all for hanging out with us. Again, we appreciate it. Whenever last-minute stuff pops up like this, it's a little hard for us to kind of get our bearings, but we're going to do it. Couple things I need to address, though.
Uh-oh.
Number one is, well, hold on.
Number one is actually JT. I'm assuming this is JT. I don't want to say his real name. JT with $20 for a T-shirt. That's 2 entries. JT, confirm that's you. Okay, here it is.
All right, JT's in for 2. Okay. For 2 entries. You don't have to write that down.
That's right, because it's on the...
Yeah, we got all that.
It's app cash.
So, couple things. First off, everybody remembers my whole tooth fiasco.
Oh, yeah.
I had to get a root canal and all that kind of stuff. Well, I'm eating chips and queso last night. We go to the Mexican restaurant.
And that's not bad to eat.
No, it's not. Well, actually, it is kind of bad because what we did is we went to see Dave Ramsey speak live.
Oh, that's
last night, and it was great, wonderful, and for Trish, Dave Ramsey is like a second dad, so it was very cool for her to see Dave Ramsey in person. But immediately after that, we went and did something Dave Ramsey would not approve of, which is go to the Mexican restaurant and spend $30 on dinner. Mm-hmm. But we did. We got home, and I started eating chips and salsa, chips and queso, and something I was chewing, and there was something hard in there, and I'm like, that's not good.
Oh.
Never know. You never know. You're like, well, could it be like somebody's fingernail? Could it be a cockroach? You just don't know. You never want that to happen. But it was very unlikely it was a foreign object since I'm doing chips and dip. You know, I'm not just eating a big chunk of quesadilla or whatever. Mm-hmm. So I kind of spit it out in my hand, and it looks like a kind of the hard piece looks like kind of a piece of a tooth almost. And I was like, that's gross. And I just threw it away. I didn't think anything of it. And then as I start eating, I noticed like there's this jagged piece of my tooth that's like cutting my tongue. And so I start feeling around back there, and I'm like, that ain't what it used to be. Like, that's a whole different terrain right there, because that does not feel like what I was feeling before I started eating this chips and dip. Mm-mm. And I think what's happened
That's a crown you have, right?
It was a temporary crown.
They can be that way.
And so at first I was like, it's weird because it feels like half my tooth is gone. And if it was just a crown, it would have just been kind of like a covering, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then I thought, well, I just got a root canal, so maybe they just drilled half my tooth off and then filled the rest in with the crown, and that's why it feels this way. I'm just terrified it's going to get infected again and all this stuff, and I have to go through what I went through, which was miserable.
Well, if it comes off, they need to replace it.
Well, I set an appointment. They wanted me to come today, but I was like, well, I got a podcast. I'll come after the radio show tomorrow. So as long as it doesn't start hurting, I'll be fine, but it's got me freaked out, dude.
Yeah, but, I mean, if it came off, then that means that they did not attach it correctly or well enough.
Well, so the radio audience was telling me that it wasn't like those temporary crowns aren't meant to last anyway.
Yeah, but they should last till your next appointment.
Well, and I'm not supposed to go back to like the 15th, so I don't know. Maybe I wasn't supposed to be eating chips and salsa or chips and queso.
I would think they would give you a list of things.
Yeah.
You know, like a sheet that says, don't eat this.
Okay, and the other thing is I feel like my pee is smelling weird. And I don't know how to feel about it because I Googled, and then it's like liver disease and cancer and all of this stuff. And I'm like, I shouldn't have Googled that. But
does it smell like asparagus?
It's got kind of a weird, strong kind of smell.
When you
like
taste
that.
it, what does it taste like?
Doesn't taste good. No, I didn't taste my pee.
Oh, okay.
But not any weird colors. Like all I have all day is water.
Right.
So
that should flush. That flushes stuff out.
And usually in the mornings, my pee is really yellow, and it's because I drank whiskey the night before. But I immediately start drinking water, and so by noontime, my pee's starting to clear up, but it's still got that weird smell. Could Dr. Dingaling help me out with that? Because it's coming out of my dingaling.
I'll give him a call. Maybe he'll make a special appearance on the video Saturday to address that.
Yeah, I need to find out because it's freaking me out. I mean, everything freaks me out, but still, I don't want something to be wrong. I mean, surely if there's something wrong, it would have other symptoms, right?
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, maybe it just starts with that, and it goes on for a while. And if you don't do anything about it, and your wee willy winker falls off. I don't know. Audience,
Bubba Army, what does it mean when my pee smells weird? And I don't know how to describe it. It's like, it's almost like asparagus pee, that smell.
Shababo says maybe Dr. Virginia knows. No, I don't think she would know. I mean, she's
maybe
a urine specialist.
She is a urine specialist?
Well, I mean, not a proctologist, one of those urinary.
Oh, I got
She's a urinary chick.
Urinary chick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Shababo sent us a gift.
Oh, we got gifts from Cherie?
Mm-hmm.
How about that? Let's hook that up. By the way, Cherie is going to be our official over-the-line correspondent for the premiere of the Bubba documentary, Video Killed the Radio Star, tomorrow.
Yeah, she'll be getting video.
She'll be there,
and
she's going to be hooking us up with some footage, so we'll have it Saturday.
Yeah, she'll get that to me, and
about.
I'll get it put together.
I know, and there's several people here in the chat as well that's going to be there. I assume,
that's cool. We need to make sure who is going to be there.
I know Nick's going to be there. I'm sure Bob Cook, according to what he says, he's going to be there. Who else?
Who else is going to be there?
Which one of y'all are going to be there? Let us know in the chat. Cherie's going to want to meet you.
Yeah, but we need a picture.
Need a picture of what?
Of them, so she'll recognize them.
Oh, well,
What's she going to do? Say, Nick the gun guy, Nick the gun guy.
You can. I mean, when BARP happens, they make everybody wear name tags, I think.
Yeah, okay.
But is it inappropriate to do name tags at movie premieres?
Probably so. But I mean, you guys that are going, you can just find Cherie. She'll have the little microphone set up, and she'll be that hot chick walking around.
There you go.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
should be easy to find.
Cool. So we got Nick the gun guy, and who else did you say?
Bob Cook says he's going to be there.
Bob Cook.
And who else? Knowing Boomer will be there. I don't know how he's going to get there, but he'd probably do it. Maybe that's it.
Guy group photo, absolutely.
Yes, that would be awesome.
Yeah, wouldn't that?
If y'all get a group photo, we'll post it on the show Saturday. All right, so what do we got here, John Bird?
This is this is a gift that arrived.
It came in today.
So that
All right. Well, you had that thing wadded up. That thing's been through some stuff, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. Okay, I'm gonna just dump them out.
Wow!
Ooh,
Look at that.
Ooh.
What all do we have here?
Okay, let's see. We have Neuromints Calm and Clarity. Okay, they're 90 pieces, and it says a calm mind starts here. Honey lemon. Oh, it's got labeled. Ta. Who is Ta? Is Ta here?
Ta. Maybe Tony.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Andrew and Trish.
Well, that would be Trish and Andrew.
Yeah.
You sure this doesn't stand for... Wait, hold on. I got to get off.
No.
That's not what it means?
No.
Okay.
He's got, he's got.
Okay. Sorry, I just didn't want to say that out loud.
And here's a common clarity for me. Okay, so we've got this.
Have you tried these yet?
No.
Are they gummies?
Some mints or gum.
Okay. I like it. I like that.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Mints, Neuromints. Okay.
Neuromints.
And then these, let's see what these are. These are definitely for memory and focus. Okay. Up's got here on the bottom. Trish and Andrew again. Okay, this is gum, memory and focus.
Okay.
Okay, and then I've got one. And then, let's see, an energy and focus.
Oh, wow.
For you guys. I chew this every day, and it does help with everything else.
Well, I gotta say, these are the two most important attributes for me when doing these shows, doing the radio show. Energy and focus is what I gotta have.
Yes.
And if this makes a difference for me,
it seems
game on.
Yeah, it seems to help with me. And now, she told me that she had some for Tony and Amy, but she sent this because she didn't think that Tony was going to be here, and as it turns out, not. So he can get.
She was
when
right.
He comes back, yeah.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Well, thank you, Cherie. That was so nice. I love it. Trish and I are very excited. Trista probably doesn't know yet, but she's excited as well. Trust me, she's very excited. Anything else that you brought with you?
Yes. A broken? No, it's a professional kazoo.
Professional.
Yeah, seriously, it's like a pro with this little piece in here. So what I decided to do is, I don't play harmonica and I don't really want to learn. I tried before and I'm not crazy about it. But there's some songs that when I play, there's like an instrumental part, but it's like a strong melody. It's like it really needs to be in the song. Mm. So I've been going, and all that. But with this, I can go like.
Wow, that
cool?
was actually impressive.
Yeah, and it depends on how, like, if you don't use your tongue, and you just do like, without the ta, you get. So there are different ways you can do it. And I talked to my buddy, or my roommate, Hank. I said, I want to use this like a harmonica. I want to have it. You know how they wear that around there and the harmonica's up here?
Yeah.
I wanted one. And he said, I think I got just what you need. So he
Is that how he talks?
Yeah, kind of.
Because I've never heard him. I've never even met him before.
Yeah, he's a great guy. Great guy. Really shy, but a great guy. So he went into the domain, which is his garage, where he has all his tinker stuff and welding stuff and everything. And he came out with something that was like a long plastic wire, but it had like the vinyl covering on it.
Oh, yeah.
And it had like a clamp on this end and then another clamp on this end. What it was able to do is clamp this to it, and the wire's bendable and it's thick, and put it around my neck, and then it's right there, and I can go like that, or I can do it, or I can move it. So I can't wait. I'm gonna do this in the next gig.
So you're gonna be like the Tom Petty of kazoos.
Yes.
Remember Tom Petty used to have the harmonica.
Mm-hmm.
So essentially that same thing.
Yes. But I can't do two notes like the harmonica does.
Oh yeah, well, that's fine.
Yeah.
You did good with what you did. It's obvious you know what you're doing.
Yeah, and I mean I haven't even really practiced that much. There's no telling. Maybe I can go on tour Blues Traveler.
Sky's the limit, man.
I think so. I think the future of instruments is kazoo.
I didn't know that there were professional versions of that. All I knew was the one that we would get as little kids in like a gift bag, or you'd be at the arcade and it would take 5,000 tickets to get a little cheap plastic kazoo.
Yeah,
that's the only kazoos that I remember.
Yeah, it says as long as you take care of it, you can get like 3 years out of it. If you use it regularly, which I will.
Can I touch it?
Okay. See, isn't that cool looking? It's got that sleek design.
Kind of looks like a vape. I'll be honest.
I should try that.
Yeah.
See if it works.
You want me to blow some vapor at you and let you try to smoke it through here?
No, I better not. What if I get sick?
Yeah, I don't know.
And then I'm down.
But that's just kind of gay if I'm in your face doing
Yeah.
shotguns with you.
Yeah.
So, well, cool, man. Very excited about those treats, those mints and gums. Definitely going to try that out. I may even try one out when we start the members only, just to see if I can give you real time effects. Few things going on. I spent the entirety of the radio show today talking about vaccines. I guess I could say that on YouTube. And what prompted it, we had a little bit of a discussion yesterday on the show about it, but RFK Jr. was on Capitol Hill today getting grilled by senators who are all bought and paid for by Big Pharma. And, they were like, oh, this guy's crazy. He's taking vaccines away from people, blah, 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 blah. And so it ended up devolving into a show. I felt like it was a pretty good show. It was the first good radio show that I felt like I've had in a while. I'd really been going through the motions lately. But good audience participation, people sharing their stories, including Tony's story with the vaccine stuff with him and his family members and everything else. And, if you would have listened to the entire 4 hours of that show and you were not skeptical of that world, of the pharmaceutical world, you would have walked away skeptical, at least a little bit, because a lot of people with a lot of stories ended up sharing, tragic
horror stories.
Yeah, just tragic stories of family members, of coworkers, of people they knew, kids. You got to get like between the ages of a newborn and 18, the government requires you to get like 130 something vaccines.
Gosh,
isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it is.
Like,
we didn't have to do that many back in the day.
No, man. Back in the day, you just find out which neighborhood kid had the disease that you were supposed to vaccinate against, and you went and spent the night with them and caught it.
Mm-hmm.
And then your immune system. It's like all of a sudden we just give up on our immune system to fight this stuff.
Yeah. It's very important that our immune system fight.
Yeah.
Fight.
We should get back to those days, or at least maybe get a bag of some sort of viral diseases and just start throwing it on kids and say, here, you have some of this and you have some of this, and go ahead and get it out of the way.
I don't know about that. But, well, I mean, it would be better. See, I got, was it the measles or chicken pox?
You got the measles?
Yeah, when I was like 19. And which one is the one that can make you sterile? One of them can make you sterile.
What? And that's the one you got?
Yeah.
You got the one that makes you sterile, measles or chicken. I don't think it's chicken pox.
Well, they don't guarantee it. That's just that could possibly happen.
I've had chicken pox, and I've had babies too.
Yeah.
Well, I've had one baby.
Are measles the itchy, scratchy things?
The bumps all over your body is the chicken pox.
Yeah, I wonder if look up and see if which one will make you go sterile.
Can chicken pox make you sterile?
Fat Pig was asking if this was a butt plug.
Actually, yes, it is.
You could make it go.
I bet you could. Listen, this is over the line, and if we really wanted to, we could see if you could play the kazoo with your butt.
No.
You wouldn't. You would at least try that.
No, not.
What if it's on a Saturday when we're drinking?
Not with this one.
We'll go get a cheap one, and you just see if you can fart into a kazoo and make a song.
Jam a kazoo up my ass.
Hey, you don't have to. You just gotta kind of put the tip in.
Well, then I have to wait for me to have gas. Now that's too humiliating.
Okay. Anyway, back to chicken pox. Let's.
Okay.
Says here, chicken pox does not directly cause sterility. How do you say that? Sterility.
Sterility. That was it.
Okay, so it's not chicken pox. So is it measles?
It can cause temporary infertility.
Well, let's see here. Can measles cause infertility? Measles does not appear to cause sterility in women, but it can potentially affect male fertility due to complications such as testicular inflammation.
Okay.
So maybe that's where you were getting it from.
Yeah. Because they didn't have the internet back then.
But did it make you sterile? Or no?
No, it didn't. At least twice it didn't make me sterile.
You were still
I was
bumped
a
up
viral young man.
And now you're a viral old man because the internet loves you.
When you put the internet in front of something, that just doesn't work.
You're
it's
viral.
Like, man, you are like fat as a pig. What's happening to you, John? It's the internet.
Well,
see?
listen, at least you're not this guy. This is a surgeon who has just pled guilty to amputating his own legs. And apparently, originally they thought he was doing it for an insurance gimmick to, collect on some sort of insurance policy. But now that he's pled guilty, it's apparently come out that he did it because of a sexual fetish. And I don't know what that fetish is. Is it you get turned on by not being able to walk or what?
He's not going to be able to be a doctor anymore.
I mean, we know people with the sexual fetish of, you get turned on by the fact that you can't work. Like some people are allergic to working.
Mm-hmm.
So is it one of those, or was he getting his rocks off in like some other weird way?
Okay, looking at the guy, I would say that there's definitely definitely some kind of weird fetish. Like I know some people have something for amputees. Maybe he's like a self-amputee.
But why wouldn't you look for an amputee to be with? Why are you amputeeing yourself?
Now that's that needs some kind of psychiatric intervention there.
I bet if you cut your legs off though, it makes your wiener look longer.
Well, I guess it could, but how can they tell? Because you can't walk around. I guess you can get some bionic legs. But is he even going to want that?
No, seems
and surely
like
there's no hospital in the world that would take him now.
I don't know. Let's investigate further into this.
This is a new one for me. I've just been discharged from hospital, and I was admitted unwell with sepsis of unknown cause, but there were some complications of my hospital treatment, and I lost both my legs below the knees.
This 49-year-old vascular surgeon was once named the bravest in Britain after being dealt a reportedly devastating medical diagnosis and forced to amputate both of his legs.
Okay. That's an odd place to amputate, like, because you're just getting rid of your ankles and your feet at that point, right?
Right. That's
Like,
halfway up. That's
what do you need that part of your leg for? Like, why not just go from the knees up?
I don't know. But that does seem odd that they would. I mean, unless it had gotten in the bones or something, or ligaments up that high.
Well, they make it sound as if he did it himself.
Yeah.
Like there was complications, according to him, at the hospital, and he went home and did it himself, I guess.
I don't know. This is confusing. Those English are confusing, folks.
But now the once celebrated surgeon from Cornwall, who performed hundreds of amputation operations of his own, is being hit with fraud charges about why his own legs needed to be chopped off after submitting 2 insurance claims totaling a whopping $680,000 in 2019.
But is that the true story? Let's go further.
Neil Hopper told the BBC that he was rushed to the hospital after reportedly not feeling well following a family camping trip. The then 46-year-old was rushed to the hospital where he worked in Treliski and was given the devastating news that he had sepsis, a potentially life-threatening medical condition where the body fights an infection too much, damaging nearby organs and tissue. With his toes turning blue, several weeks of oxygen therapy, and 1 surgery, Hopper told the British News Network that he opted to not have hundreds and hundreds of operations and would rather amputate the legs to give me a better outcome. The double amputee surgeon with prosthetic limbs then started sharing his journey on social media.
Wait a minute. Wait. So he had sepsis. His feet were blue. Where's the fraud here? I mean, if he's losing his legs, and they decided, you need to cut him off, what's the problem?
At his own website, bionicsurgeon.net, Hopper even appeared on ITV's This Morning to talk about his amputation journey.
How would you sum up the last year?
Yeah, it's probably been the toughest year of my life. That goes without saying. I think I hit some of the biggest lows I've ever hit in my life.
My colleagues amputated my legs.
He's like, it's been the hardest year of my life, if you know what I mean. Did he say he took on some loads? Hold on. Listen to what he says here.
Okay.
I'm not trying to be dirty.
Lows I've ever hit in my life.
Okay, hold on. Back up a little more, buddy.
That is English. That's funny stuff.
I think I hit some of the biggest lows I've ever hit in my life. But
No, he said
Lows. Okay, I thought he meant like he's been dropping some
know where
loads.
Andrew's mind is today.
I'm just saying.
also,
The story's telling me he's turned on by this, so I'm trying to figure out the connection.
Oh, okay.
it's fair to say it hasn't all been bad as well. It's like somebody performs an audit of your life and you realise that lots of people are important to you and you're important to them.
A year after his life-threatening condition and amputation surgery, Hopper posted a video on his YouTube channel sharing the highs and lows of his first year as a double-leg amputee.
I've come a long way. I'm more active than I've almost ever been. I've been out on a trike a lot. I'll put some videos of that up at some point. I do a lot of walking. I can walk. I've walked 4 miles across country paths on my legs without much difficulty at all. And my next goals really are when I get my blades back to start jogging.
Hopper even decided to pursue his childhood dream of becoming an astronaut. The father of 2 was reportedly shortlisted for the European Space Agency's para-astronaut program.
Okay, this is just getting more and more confusing. I know I should just let this keep going, but I'm getting
wanted
more.
to be an astronaut.
I'm getting more questions than answers.
Was he already a surgeon, and he thought that would help him to be an astronaut?
Like they would feel sorry for him?
Well, no. He would be a doctor in case they needed one. I don't know if they have doctors that go up there.
Maybe he wanted to cut all his limbs off and be a space bean.
Space bean.
later eliminated. But now, after a 2.5-year investigation by the Devon and Cornwall police, it seems like Hopper was allegedly not telling the entire truth about why his limbs needed to be amputated. The surgeon was arrested and charged with 2 counts of fraud by false representation and a charge of grievous bodily harm. According to investigators, Hopper falsely represented to insurers that his leg amputations were due to sepsis and were not self-inflicted. It has not yet been revealed publicly whether investigators believe he gave himself sepsis on purpose, that he did not actually need to have his legs removed, or something else entirely. But that's not all. In another disturbing charge, investigators found that between 2018 and 2020, Hopper bought 3 videos from a now-defunct website called The Eunuch Maker, an extreme body modification website which showcased disturbing mutilation live streams. Hopper is accused of
Okay, there it is. He's a freak. He's a freak. There's actually a Black Mirror episode where this guy, did you see it? Where
all the Black Mirrors.
It's the where they've got this website and these guys like mutilate themselves for money
because he's trying to keep his wife alive.
That's right. His wife's dying, and he's doing. Would they have to install a brain thing or something to keep her alive?
Yeah, and they kept like jacking up the price or saying if you want to upgrade to premium,
right?
And and it's like she would start.
Well, and it's kind of like what you do. I mean, when it comes to like piercing your ear and waxing your chest, you're doing it for super chats, and that's what they were doing in the Black Mirror episode.
Well, it wasn't.
And you're trying to keep this podcast alive by doing it.
Are you saying I'm like an internet freak?
No, of course not. I would never say that.
You would never say that, but you might insinuate. Huh? Yeah, I see that. Look here, put the camera on yourself.
Urging the website's creator, Marius Gustafsson, to remove people's body parts. Gustafsson is currently serving 22 years to life in prison for several offenses, including grievous bodily harm with intent. Gustafsson.
Wait, that's the same guy? Hold on.
No, it can't be.
Let's back it up.
Because that guy's already serving.
An extreme body modification website which showcased disturbing mutilation live streams. Hopper is accused of encouraging the website's creator, Marius Gustafsson, to remove people's body parts. Gustafsson is currently serving 22 years to life in prison for several offenses, including grievous bodily harm with intent. Gustafsson made over $400,000 by showing his website's roughly 22,000 subscribers gruesome videos of him mutilating the bodies of apparently willing volunteers. The advertised videos included what Judge Mark Luckraft called little short of human butchery, including male castration and limb freezing. Employed Hopper said the surgeon was suspended in March of 2023 and that there was no evidence that any of his patients were at risk. According to the Times UK, Hopper didn't enter any pleas to the 3 charges lodged at him and reportedly shed a tear before being led to his cell by court officers.
Okay, all right. That's weird. That's weird. And maybe even what's more weird about this is the fact that Black Mirror did an episode. Because like when I watched that episode, I'm like, man, these people are sick that they can come up with stuff like this. Little did I know that was a real thing.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, well, I mean, the black market, anything, deep web.
The internet's a weird place. What do people mean by the dark web? What does that even mean?
Okay, you have the regular internet, Google World or whatever, Chrome World, whatever you want to call it. It's about this deep, okay, let's say.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have like a lot of government stuff, secret codes and things like that. That's really, really, really deep.
Right.
And what you do is you can, what is the name of that thing I read about? Tor or something like that, a special...
like a browser?
Yeah, a special browser, and then you enter that world.
So it's just a whole new internet.
Yeah, it's not new. It's been around, a long time. But yeah, I mean, you can buy drugs, a lot of drugs on there. But there's also pretty much anything that you can imagine. And so it's very dangerous down there because, I mean, they can get all your information and everything.
Well, don't tell our Saturday night people that you can buy drugs on the internet.
Well, no, you don't want to go there. You might not come back.
I mean, last Saturday or 2 Saturdays ago, David Lynham was smoking weed and doing mushrooms.
I know, man. What is wrong with him?
Well, you were doing mushrooms too.
No, I was doing these.
No, sir.
No.
2 weeks ago, you were doing chocolate bar mushrooms. And then we ended up, but because you took one against my wishes, I then had to just go with the flow and start super chatting for you to eat the next one. Because, you know, once you take one, then it's just over with. Might as well make some money off of it, you know? I mean, it worked out. It was an okay show.
I mean, I feel like Elvis in one way. You are Colonel Tom Parker, and you're willing to sell me to the highest bidder.
But it's to people that love you. That's the important point to remember. The people that are buying you love you dearly.
Yeah, I mean, they do.
Yeah, they do. Conor McGregor, you're familiar with him?
Of course.
He's running for president of Ireland.
What?
How dope is that? He posted this morning, and I don't even know. I don't really follow Conor McGregor, but this popped up in my feed. Him making an announcement. Hey, help a brother out.
Good morning, citizens of Ireland. I'm here today outside the office of the Taoiseach and Taoiseach, where we are over 200 days into the formation of current government. In these times, this government has cost us our peace of mind, our security, our hope for the future, and the general well-being of Irish citizens nationwide has decreased dramatically, whereby we have seen the homelessness of Irish children risen to levels unprecedented, proving this government's refusal to abide by and respect our proclamation, and where all children of Ireland are to be cherished. Instead, our children abandoned. This incompetent failure of future generations has been accompanied with an intense influx of mass migration into an already severed system. Our tourism has sharply declined, while danger on our streets has risen. Ireland, as a master of martial combat, a solution-driven man, you will hear me speak on a problem but once. Then it is action towards solution.
Whoa.
I urge all our citizens to be of the same. Today, Ireland, I am outside these gates of these appointed officials. But as your head of state, you empower me to enter these buildings on your behalf. A president face to face with government officials with only one priority: to ensure that the country our founding fathers gave their life for is strictly adhered to on behalf of its citizens. Ireland, under my tenure, the will of the people will be heard. Ireland, under my tenure, we will return important articles of our Constitution prior, and thus again aligning with Padraig Pearse's proclamation, in that we declare the right of the people of Ireland to the ownership of Ireland, and to the unfettered control of Irish destinies, to be sovereign and indefeasible.
I don't know. I don't really know what he's talking about, at least
I do.
for the most part, but I like it, and I would vote for him.
Yeah, in other words, getting those. I mean, it's the same thing you're seeing in these different countries, where they're facing the same kind of thing that we're facing.
Mass migration.
And they're tired of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a big thing over in Europe.
Yeah.
Is that,
I saw something, but I won't say it because you might have it.
What's that?
No, you might have it.
No, I don't have it.
Yeah, I bet you do. Oh, the London protesters.
What about them? I hadn't seen it. I don't think I've seen it.
They were, came out in force, and they're talking about, England, oh, England, yes, like that. When they yell, it's not quite as
Right.
as
No, I don't
scary
think I
as
saw that.
Yeah, but there's a movement starting in England as well, because England's in bad shape with immigration.
Yeah. Oh, I can only do that for so long. Your country can't sustain it. You invite the third world into your country, well, your country's going to turn into the third world.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I did see a video of a guy walking around Paris, and it looked like, Haiti almost, Street vendors everywhere. People like here, Venezuelans would be cooking rats on the streets of New York in Times Square. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just, it just doesn't mix with our culture. And it's, it's not a culture of a particular, race or whatever. Like, it's a giant melting pot that has created its own culture.
Mm-hmm.
And
exactly.
It's a little bit of, maybe it's a little bit of everybody's culture, but it's made into one American culture. And, like, you can't bring your third world stuff over here and start inserting it into people's lives. It ain't gonna fly.
You can't. Well, I mean, it's, when immigrants came here, especially the turn of the century from 1800s to 1900s, everybody that came in, they were seeking the American dream, and they followed the rules and they did everything that they were supposed to do, and they embraced it. Now, of course, you got the mafia out of it, different things, but they didn't. They had their culture, like small culture, but they weren't trying to
they wanted to assimilate.
Yes.
And now instead of assimilating, what you seem to have seen here in this country and over in Europe is they have no interest in assimilating to your culture. They're bringing their culture, and that's the way things are going to be, and you got to deal with it. You got to assimilate to the culture that they brought with them.
Right. If they want to have rat restaurants, okay, fine. But they shouldn't be out in the street, cooking rats. I don't know. Rat might be good. I don't know.
Oh, speaking of rats, do you remember the story we did about the cops busting in on Chuck E. Cheese and they arrested Chucky right there in the middle of the restaurant? The body cam footage just came out from those police officers where they arrested the rat. And it's good. It's actually really good. Yeah, watch this right here. This is good stuff.
Just ask management who's in the mouth. Do we know his name? We don't know his name. We're gonna detain the mouse, dear. We are. Do it. I want you to. Go around and ask. Go around. You want me to come in front of the kids?
I mean, the kids, they're in there.
Yeah, grab them.
Boy, you want to talk about traumatizing, man. Imagine you're a kid and you're in there. I'll be honest, Chucky already freaks me out. Like, when I was a kid, I was going to this
his band.
Well, yeah, I was going to this daycare at this church, and they had a field trip to Chuck E. Cheese, and it just so happened to be my birthday. And they had this thing singing to me happy birthday and all this stuff. Animatronics back then were terrifying.
Yeah, like the Hall of Presidents in the 80s. It was just like...
Animatronics were just the worst back in the day. It was the most convoluted, like, horror movie shit you've ever seen in your life. It was the worst. The worst.
Get him.
Get him.
Get him. Get the rat.
Grab him, quick. Don't resist. Do not resist. Don't let your hands go.
Chucky's like, oh my goodness. Listen to the kids in the background.
Let your hands go. I got it. I got wide open.
Out after a shift.
They don't know. They're taking Chucky.
This is so weird. Oh my God.
So now we have 1 to 10. Okay, he's the suspect. He stole someone's card here and has been using it. Someone that was one of your employees.
Oh, he stole an employee's credit card and started using it. Well, that's not very smart.
Dang, no.
Last week or something like that. So, yeah.
Chucky, no!
Why would they do that?
I understand. Yeah, we'll have to get back to you in a second. He's a criminal. What would you like to know?
I would like y'all to walk him out the door instead of traumatizing all these children, seeing somebody like Chucky.
She's a ghetto mom. She's like, instead of traumatizing all these children.
She ain't
Would
wrong.
y'all put Mickey Mouse in handcuffs?
Have a good night.
We would if he stole a credit card.
Good night. I will.
She said, would y'all put Mickey Mouse in handcuffs? Yeah, probably.
Yeah, they're called Picker Events. We have a verbal in progress. They're calling, please.
787, you can come around to the front. Is your wallet set? Does this come off, man?
This is so fascinating to watch.
At least
Is
they're
it- is
letting him
that-
keep his hat on.
Oh, no. Can't do that.
Wait, they're getting ready to take
Just
it
come
off.
off the top. I want to hurt you.
I work
There you go. I understand you.
I'll just do my job.
Not here.
What the f*** is this about?
We're going to talk to you.
in a second.
How does this come off, man? Is it just like a normal?
Can I get that? I gotta take this back. This is my work stuff.
Okay.
You don't want people
Yeah,
to see.
we'll do it. Put him in the car and read him, and then go from there.
Man, what is
Search him as
going
best you can.
on, man?
I know he's probably got.
Look at those shoes. Look at the shoes. Oh, my
Look
God.
where it happened.
Look at the-
Tallahassee.
Look at the shoes. Yeah, it's John Bird taking shots at Tallahassee after they beat Alabama. Look at these shoes.
Man, what is
Search him as
going
best you
on,
can.
man?
I know he's probably got internal pants, but
Internal Pants. It's a good name for a band.
Yeah, it is. Up next, Internal Pants with their hit song "Arrested at Chuck E. Cheese."
That is so strange. I have a little bit of a man never liked Chuck E. Cheese.
What is
but
going on?
No,
Just pat
man.
him.
Chucky had it coming. He had it coming.
down. Just pat him down
have
for
they
now.
done
Just make
away
sure
with the
that
animatronic?
I don't know. It's a good question. They
He
should.
wouldn't- He wouldn't be stealing credit cards, though.
No.
nothing crazy. You have any weapons, knives?
I don't carry weapons.
Okay, perfect.
I don't carry
Just
whip.
carry other people's credit cards.
What is going on?
Not to explain that to you.
I understand, but what is going on? I don't know anything.
Have you
On the
the
thing,
neighborhood meat market? You went there multiple times.
I use my own card. Now I don't use other people's stuff or nothing.
Okay. At the meat market, you use your own card.
My own card. That's it.
So you did go to the meat market then.
I go there, but I don't use nobody's card but my own.
When's the last time you
I
went
don't
there?
use nobody card.
The meat market.
A few days ago.
A few days ago. Okay. And you used your own card there.
Just my own. Nobody else's.
Is that the app thing you were talking about? Your
Cash
Apple
out.
Pay
That's
thing?
it. Cash out.
Oh,
Cash
yeah.
out there? Okay.
Uh-oh.
What about
Cash
the time savers
out.
too?
You
Cash
cash. I use my own card. Poor Chucky, man. But
I
what
hope
do
they
you
don't
say?
drive off with his head up there.
Yeah, that's true. They better make sure they get that off the top of the car, because that ain't gonna be
That is
good.
weird.
Yeah, man, just strange stuff. I had saw it was actually posted like it was a new story, and I'm like, damn, they arrested another Chucky. And then I went and watched the body cam footage. It was the same one. Apparently, they just released the body cam because originally, when we originally did the story, it was somebody on the outside that was videoing it from afar. And so we didn't have a whole lot of details as to what it was or what had happened. But it's credit card fraud. You know, he stole a card from. This is one thing I don't understand. Now, criminals are going to be criminals. So it's. But how do you think you're going to get away with stealing somebody's debit card or credit card and using it at different stores and not get caught? Like, how does that compute?
That happened to me at a YMCA in Homewood.
Yeah, well, I mean, people do it. I got robbed at gunpoint one time and handed over my wallet, and the dude went right down the street to the gas station and bought $140 worth of beer.
Yeah,
you know, and I'm like, how do you not understand that they can trace that? They're going to look at the camera. They're going to figure out who
and
you
do it
are.
right down the street. The same thing is this guy went to Kohl's and just started ringing up like $300-400 worth of stuff, and some of them were women's clothes, some of them were men's clothes.
Dang.
And he would go out and put stuff in his car, and then he would come back.
Wow.
Yeah. So I got to watch from afar when the police were waiting for afar.
Well, they were waiting for him in the Kohl's parking lot?
Yeah, they were waiting for him by the door because he kept coming in and out. And he came out, and they grabbed him. And then I ran up there, and I was like, psst, psst. And the police were like, don't do it, don't do it. And I was like, grabbed him and shook him. I said, give me my money back. And, man, that was tough. And I was like, normally we would take you in, but you're a badass, and we understand the way you feel. So go about your way, citizen. So
That
I was
didn't-
really lucky that day.
That didn't really happen.
No,
did it?
but I did get stuff stolen in the guy
Okay.
bought.
Did you get your money back?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, good.
Yeah, all was well.
All is well.
I have to pee. I'm sorry.
All right, go ahead and pee.
Really bad. Really
I got a couple more things I need to throw out
wait,
there before
too
we.
late. No.
We've only got like 5 minutes left on this podcast, so
serious?
yeah.
Dang, I better hurry.
You better hurry, because I've seen a couple of things that I want to review with John Bird, and just to get his opinion on random what will usually happen. You know, obviously I do politics for a living. I do it, on the radio Monday through Friday for 4 hours, and then I come over here. I usually get burned out on politics by the time I get here, so I don't necessarily want to do more. Sometimes I do, but a lot of the times I will just find random videos on the internet that are fascinating or disturbing, and then I will just bring them to John Bird and Tony Gump and see what their reaction is.
All right. What do we got here? We got Bub Army Canada. Scotty with the 10 Canadian dollars. Thank you, Scotty. John Bird chilling for the bathroom. Thank you.
Appreciate that, buddy. You're the man. OTL Show on Cash App and Venmo. OTL Show. Every $10 you send will get you entered in for a drawing that will happen at the end of the month. We're going to have August drawing happen on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't get into that one anymore, but you can get into this month. Every $10 will get you an entry. So, John Bird, can you tell me what exactly is going on here in this video? Oh, you're getting use music, but what kind of sport is this?
Okay, now that magical pig circle, or
What would you call that? If this is a sport, what would you call this?
it's not pig wrangling.
Is it pig?
It's more like a dog show.
Is it pig poking? Like she's got seemingly like a pointer there, but the look on her face is so incredibly intense. She doesn't even look at the pig.
No, it's attached, but they do that little shaking thing.
Oh, that's not attached. That's like a
See?
a wand. She's slapping it with it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it's how it'll be.
It's like a little mini whip.
Pigs are very smart. They're as smart as dogs. They're very intelligent.
Really?
Yep.
You know, I worked on a pig farm, and none of those pigs were very smart.
Really?
Actually, some of them were incredibly dangerous. There was one that was like a 350-pound sow, and had some guts were like pouring out of its butt or something. It had something going on. And they were like, well, we got to put this one down. So, and I was the new guy. I only lasted 2 weeks, but I was the new guy. They're like, all right, so what you got to do is you got to go up and you got to put a bullet right between the eyes of this pig. And it was like this little box. It almost looked like a taser, but it shot out what was like an empty shell, like an empty round. And so I went up and I popped it. And first of all, they make you dress in all like riot gear. You've got, these pads on. You've also got a shield that's actually like made out of half of a barrel. And you go up and you hit the pig right between the eyes. And so I did it, and that pig just kind of slowly laid down and seemingly went to sleep. So I walked to the other end of the hallway, and when I did, I heard the pig getting back up.
Oh, my gosh.
She got back up. She was pissed. She started charging at me. I pulled my shield out, and I'm like, bah. They're like, shoot her again. Bow. Same thing. Went down like a sack of potatoes. But then seconds later.
No.
Well, no, it wasn't. I think I went and ate lunch. I went and had a ham sandwich, as a matter of fact. And when I got back, the pig was back up. Took 2 to the dome and still was up and was barking at me. These things bark like Rottweilers. They don't oink.
Mm-hmm.
And she was pissed. But the third bullet put her down. So
Okay.
it was...
Man, yeah, pigs can be very dangerous. I grew up on a pig farm. My grandfather had a pig farm, and he had this one boar that was like the mate one. His name was Curly the Killer. He had short, curly hair, and he had one tusk and one broken tusk. And my grandpa got to the point where he couldn't take the tusk off because, it's like a yearly thing that they do.
Yeah.
And he attacked my uncle and gored him in the leg.
What?
Yep. And my grandpa went out there, his little spindly self, with his shotgun, and he blew that pig's head off. But then we didn't eat him. We didn't eat him because his meat was too tough. Yeah. So that's what we do. That's what we do when we had we cooked pig. Grandpa'd go around the corner and you'd hear, pew, and we'd come help drag the pig. The worst thing was the corn cob in the butt. That traumatized me.
I bet. I bet.
Because you do that so the poop doesn't come out, and then you just gut him.
Dang.
And then Grandpa had an old bed spring that he put over coals and cooked it. It was so good. And then what you do, pig picking, you go in there and you just pull the meat out you want. It's good, man.
Well, they do a pig roast at Barb, too, so we might have a little bit of that experience. At least I think they did last time. I don't know if they're doing it again this year.
Well, we'll make sure they do.
All right, we're going to get out of here. John Bird, you got some final words?
Yes. I want to do something really cool that just came to my mind for the members only, so just want to say that, so be a member. I would like to say that I'm feeling really good about myself. My diet's not the best. I'm struggling a little bit now with not eating, a lot like you, with like not eating and then eating, a bunch. But my TV time is down. My social media time is down. Social media is a lot like Walmart. If you don't go in with an intention, you will end up spending $1 million.
That's true.
Of stuff that you don't know. So, I like to go into the TikTok with my favorite, I'm like, what is Robot Boy doing today? And I'll look up Robot Boy, and I won't go to those feeds where they'll, give you, it's the same thing with all three. So I was very proud when I got a little ding, ding, ding. Your time you've spent is, very low. So, spend time out there enjoying the world. Don't hide from the world like I've done. But from this point forward, got to do a double. From this point forward, I will be enjoying life, and I will be grabbing it by the shoulders, grabbing it by the butt or whatever, and just just embrace it. So I tell everybody to do that and do everything with determination. If you've got diarrhea, will you get that poop out? You be determined to do whatever, whether it's that, working on your car, just live life. I don't know what else to say.
Well,
eat meat and sunshine. Eat sunshine and drink meat.
Yes, very prolific. And Tony Gump, obviously not here.
Tony.
But we...
God bless him.
God bless him. We miss him. And he'll be back soon, just handling family business. You've got to do the honors for us to split. I gave you a pen, by the way.
Do my hat like yours. Okay. Until next time, see you, cuz.